kick it off to get us underway. Bringing it out, it's Williams. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Scanning the field. It's Morton. It's an out route. The catch made. Oh, and he heads out of bounds. He's after a really nice gain there.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the sideline.
He's in the clear. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Grab behind the line. Carter. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Well, this is called settling down in his zone defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Looking to scramble. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
And the incompletion now makes it 2nd and 10 from the 49. He dumps it off to the tight end.
The thing about this tight end is he is not only a great blocker, but shows here early in this game he can make great catches as well.
Big moment in the opening drive. They face 3rd down. Looking to chuck it again. Receiver makes the catch. The gain is not enough for 1st down, so it brings up a 4th and short.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the 1st down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Aggressive start. To throw, it's Morton. He's got it, enough for a 1st down. They make the tackle, but he easily gets 1st down yardage, and the drive keeps going.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a 1st down.
The Red Raiders will line up on 1st and 10. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. Doing too much on that throw.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Powers through.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. Just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy and keep this quarterback from running.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Looking for the wide out. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
The coach decides no field goal attempt. The offense is out there to go for it on 4th down. Dropping back, it's Morton. Running out of time in the pocket. That's incomplete. He was hit as he grew. Great defensive play on 4th down.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the 1st down.
It here. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards, sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
2nd down play coming up. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's low. They bring it down to the 38, but that's good enough for a 1st down.
Man, it's so valuable to have a back like this who can take a check down and turn it into a 1st down. That level of playmaking is such an asset to a team in today's game.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another 1st down. A pop pass on the jet sweep. The defense all over it. They stop it right at the line. Here's the 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Got a man. Catch made. Big play.
It's man-to-man coverage. It's pretty good coverage, but the quarterback puts the ball away from the defender near the sideline where the receiver can go over and make a play.
This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. To the air. It's Carr. Defense is coming after him. And the pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to.
It's pretty simple as a defense coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Throws it to the right. And the ball is picked off. He could go. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Love to see defensive backs who are able to locate the football and break on the ball and be able to go up and make a clean interception. Great play here.
First play of the drive now. They'll start from the 32. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Oh, he makes the catch. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
Boy, huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Running back grabs it on the screen. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Looking downfield, it's Morton. Makes the grab, a chance to score. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Touchdown, Texas Tech. They finish off the scoring drive. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. First play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's running out of time here. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on 1st down.
Well, it's an incompletion here. I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
The 25 at 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? To the air. It's Carr. Back-to-back deep shots. And it's hauled in. What a catch. Tackle made after a big gain.
Boy, Chris, they brought a blitz here, but I don't even know if the quarterback realized it. The offensive line did a nice job of protecting him, keeping him in the pocket to be able to allow that play to open up for him.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. First down, looking to throw the ball. It's another deep shot. Inside the red zone and still running. They make the tackle, but that play moves it inside the red zone. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Trying for a touchdown here. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation that puts so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that can cover? The quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
They're set now to try the PAT. And it's up and good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Back to throw. It's Morton. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And he will make the first down. Tackled at the 26.
This defense has got to be aware of these quick throws to these wide receivers. They're lucky he didn't come up with more yards.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Aggressive call. A deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. You're going to have to make some adjustments there. Maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
That incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 26. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. This time, a completion. Breaks into the clear. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid game.
Well, we're just getting started here, and already you can feel a rhythm between a quarterback and a receiver. Nice job again, getting back in the pocket, making a nice, accurate throw to one of his top targets.
And the Red Raiders will have 1st and 10 here. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. The clock is stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Looking to throw yet again. He lets it go. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well. And he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Dropping back, it's Morton. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's caught way downfield inside the 35.
Big conversion there on 3rd down to the receiver. Quarterbacks love a guy that they can depend on in these kind of situations.
And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Texas Tech.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Handoff here from the shotgun. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4.
This is a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. And they convert on 3rd. Football at the 20 now. 1st down in the red zone. The Red Raiders are in the red zone. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Looking to pass. It's Morton. Launching one to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Red Raiders. That's the kind of execution that's built on the practice field for a very precise pitch and catch for a touchdown.
You know, when we were out of practice, one thing that really stood out to me about this receiver was his ability to separate with his route running ability. You could see that right there on game day and how that shows up for a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good. They go up a touchdown, 14-7. So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get us top and preserve that momentum. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw now on first down. Fires quickly to the left. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Look out, he's in the clear. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? And someone moved this a bit too early, and it cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Press coverage now from the secondary. Looking to throw. It's Morton. The pass rush closing in. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
You know how it is on these slant routes. They're much quicker than maybe the receiver's anticipating. To me, it looked like he misjudged this one, and he simply couldn't bring it in.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there. It will cost him 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quick throw complete to the tight end.
They told us all week that they thought they had an opportunity to get this tight end the football. And here they are early in the game showing that they mean business. Takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just
just a couple more plays. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Let's it fly to the wideout. And it's incomplete. Just 10 seconds remaining now.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. They finally make the stop after a big play, but time runs out on the first half of play. So that wraps up an uneventful first half. We'll take a break and hope for more excitement in the second half ahead. The Red Raiders will kick it off to begin the second half. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Back to pass. It's Carr. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer to the 47.
Well, one thing we know for sure, this quarterback has a ton of confidence. Already he's thrown 2 picks. That is tight coverage right here. He still puts it up in the air. Now, this one works out for him, but they haven't throughout this game.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Pressure is coming. The QB throws his third pick of the day. Not much out of return. Tackle at the 17, but a big interception for this defense.
This guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
Receiver in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Oh, there's the stiff arm. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. Getting set. Here's second down. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. To throw, it's Morton, bringing pressure. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Going to pick up the third and short through the air. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Well, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up, a long way to go for a first down. Scanning the field, it's Morton. A deep shot to the left side. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
Well, anytime you defend this kind of offense, you need defensive backs who are really comfortable in defending the ball being thrown downfield. It's not just the short to intermediate throws. It's the deep shots that they're willing to take. I love how he showed patience here before he knocked the ball away.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And that will bounce and roll out of bounds, so no return. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. A handoff to the back, running with purpose. That strong run defense, not much of a gain on the play.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. He'll hand it off. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
You come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Nice grab. It's low. And the defense grabs it after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Great job by this defensive tackling in space. They are going to keep him short of the first down marker, and a big decision for this head coach on whether or not to go for it or punt it away.
The offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. Back to pass. It's Carr. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
Caught by the receiver. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Chris, this guy has a big-time arm. He just zipped the ball in there. You know, you can sometimes show your arm strength in other ways than just bombing it deep.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Looking for his big tight end. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line with 3rd and 1. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Oh, they trap him for a sack. Down one possession in the fourth quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on fourth down. Linebackers moving around, trying to confuse the offense. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, and he dives to make a beautiful catch there.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
This could be a dramatic finish, marching toward a tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking downfield, it's Carr. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Catch made down inside the 20. They finally tackle him after a huge chunk play. Moves the ball to the 12.
Boy, that's got to be a breakdown in coverage or a missed assignment. There's no way that a receiver should be that wide open.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Testing the right side here. And they finally stop him at the 3. The offense really threatening now.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
On 3rd and short, they hand the ball off. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Well, this defense just getting manhandled at the line of scrimmage. They just loaded up in that goal line formation and pushed their way into the end zone.
The PAT is up and good, and we are all tied here in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. It's press coverage now from these DBs. The quarterback keeps it on the option. Here he goes. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Now, we know this guy can spin it, but you can't forget about his wheels, too. That's another 1st down for this offense, and they are feeling it.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Dropping back, it's Morton. He escapes the pocket. He steps out of bounds. No gain on the play.
A lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it, and they get the sack.
Motion now from the tight end. Timeout called by the defense, their 1st of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. First down sack, pushes the ball back. 2nd down coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Really good job here showing discipline by this defense. Seeing that corner route, did exactly what they needed to do to be in position to make that an incompletion.
Here we are late in a close game. Crucial play coming up, 3rd and long. Dropping back, he's going to throw for the first down. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. The pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on 3rd down. Now a big decision coming up here on 4th.
So tie game, 4th quarter. They're going to go for it on this 4th down. Looking to throw. It's Morton. He's going to take a shot down the left side. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. Touchdown, Texas Tech. They jump on top now here in the 4th.
This is where having an accurate quarterback is so important. 4th down, critical situation. He puts that ball right on his receiver. And what I love to see is he not only picks up that 1st down, but he's got the speed and the awareness to take it to the end zone for the touchdown.
So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. And they heave it deep downfield. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Well, they're rewarded for going to this nickel package, getting more awareness on the field with that 5th defensive back, and a nice job of coming up with this interception.
And the Red Raiders offense is back out on the field now. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Fights through a tackle. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there. For the offense, a chance to extend the lead, but more importantly, milk the clock here late in the game. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Total control right now, Chris. You just got to assume. Just keep running the football. You look at the clock, in their favor. You look at the field position where they are, obviously in their favor. So it just makes sense. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock because you got everything working in your direction.
No gain makes it 2nd and goal from the 9. Dropping back, it's Morton. Moves out of the pocket. And he'll hit out of bounds, so avoid the hit. Did not pick up 1st down yardage.
That's a great play here by the quarterback. And not often you have a lead like this and you're throwing it at this point in the game. And when you do, you need a quarterback that makes good decisions. Good job here in using his feet to pick up that 1st down.
It's a design quarterback kick. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, that's what we call assignment football by the defense. They took away the back inside, and there's a perfect play to be able to stop an athletic quarterback on the option.
Field goal is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
This one will be fair caught. Play of the drive now from the 25. First down. We're going to throw the football. Quick completion to the tight end. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. Like the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this, and the quarterback makes a good read. Nice first.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Second down now after the sack. Back to throw. It's Carr. Short pass finds the tight end. That completion sets up a third down play. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Looking deep for late game heroics. Catch made for a big game, but the fans are wondering where was that earlier in this football game.
Well, hold on now, Chris. We're under 2 minutes to go, and these guys will not go away. They hit this extra point. You cover an onside kick. You never know.
P&T is good. They draw within 3, 24-21. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery.
Well, they didn't really have much of a choice. Had to go with his onside kick, but as we all know, such a low chance of actually recovering this. It was likely their only option if they wanted to get another shot at trying to get the football back.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. To the back again. Tackle made after just a short game. And now a timeout taken by the defense trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now. The Red Raiders will come to the line on fourth down, looking to convert. Well, the experts will say, Kirk, this was an upset, but it felt like a really even matchup. Two quality teams battling right down to the end. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, what a game. This is really what you love about college football. Good against good. Find out who ends up having the upper hand at the end of the day. This is a great victory for this ball club. Let's see what they do after this win.
And that's going to wrap it up